things up for myself. But I'll tell you this, boy, God sure lined them up, and God's taken good care of us, and we're so thankful. Many of you churches support us monthly, and when we come home from the Philippines, we lost a lot of that monthly support, but there's people. Matter of fact, week before last, I preached a missions conference in South Carolina. And there was a bunch of missionaries there, and the preacher called me this past week and said, Brother Josh, he said, my church normally don't do it, but we're going to take on y'all as a monthly support as an evangelist. And it's amazing how everybody thinks you roll. If you got a nice car, people think you're rich. I said, listen, that car's worth more than what I live in. Talk to me now. And but God's been so faithful and so kind to our family. And Noah's right. God's been so good to us. And I bless the Lord for being so kind. And God uses people. Are you listening to me? God uses people. I told you we went down that trip down in Florida and got a phone call from a friend. He said, God's been real good to me. I want to share some of it with you. You say, wow, Brother Josh. Yeah, wow. Done spent $650 in diesel. Talk to me now. And got down there in the hotel rooms, $240 a night. They didn't have electricity and water hooked up where we went and set up the camper. And those things were unexpected, but they weren't unexpected to God. The brother said, hey, man, I'm going to call him. I'm going to wire you $2,000. God's put it on my heart. See, y'all ain't as excited as I was. Said, what you think happened? I know what happened. God said, I see what you're doing. I could have called 10 friends that would have sent me $1,000. But I said, Lord, I'm going to do this for you. This is your business. And I ain't trying to be super spiritual. I'm just trying to tell you, God will take care of what he says he'll do. I told you this morning he's not a respecter of person, but he is a respecter of principle. And what he says he'll do, he'll do. You don't have to worry about God coming up short on his end. If God said he'll do something, the problem is a lot of people say God said something, he didn't say it. We were talking about it at lunch today, people. And when people start saying, well, God told me, well, be careful.